basic. Maybe you heard of everything, but maybe just to refresh your memory to begin the WordCamp. And after half of amount of my time, I'm going to spend about WordPress and some of WordPress 3.0 stuff. Then toward the end, I will talk about the learning from WordPress, what I learned from WordPress through being involved in the community, and I hope you can take some things away from it. So first of all, my name is Naoko McCracken, and how you say it is like now, like right now, the company, Naoko is how you say it, but it's spelled N-A-O-K-O, and I get confused with like Naoko, so make sure, write it down, N-O-W-C-O, but that's my name. And I actually live in, I don't live in San Francisco, but I work for Automatic. I live in Detroit area, which is in Michigan, kind of middle US, and I'm originally from Japan. So my contact information and blog, Twitter, everything's there, so feel free to contact me. Who am I? So this is very honorable to be here at the WordCamp Malaysia for the first event, big event for blogging and WordCamp here. And I think I'm kind of overwhelmed with this keynote speech, but I'll talk to you about who I am, and I hope you don't mind me being here and talking to you as this big position. So I'm, first of all, I am a WordPress.org Japanese package team member, and I do translation for WordPress core, and I do translation for blogs and documentation. So everything that involves making sure WordPress is used by Japanese users and they can get everything they need without a language barrier is my, it's not my job, it's my passion. I guess that's WordPress.org stuff for the open source community. And I've been doing that since 2003. And last year in April, I got hired by Automatic, the company you just saw, Modern White. He started in 2005. So I'm a happiness engineer at the Automatic, and I do support for users and also translation for the WordPress.com and other services that Automatic runs. And I've written 3 books in Japanese, and I've organized some WordCamps in Japan. So throughout my presentation, I'll probably make a lot of reference about Japanese community because that's what I know the most. And I think being a local community, which is not the, I guess you guys use English a lot, so maybe it's something so different, but still being away from, say, US or, I don't know, maybe the local community is something similar that we share between Japan and Malaysia. So I hope my comments might help you. So this is WordPress Japan, ja.wordpress.org. I know WordPress Malay language translator is here somewhere. Is there the person here today? Okay. So there's a malaysia.wordpress.net. So that's very similar. We distribute a package that's translated from English to Japanese. So this is the website, and that's on wordpress.org. So the resource, which is the domain and server, is provided by wordpress.org, and we work together to kind of work hand in hand. So the core developers help WordPress localize versions, and we help them making sure the core version is compatible with localized version. So that's enough about me. And let's talk about how WordPress, in the past 7 years, WordPress has evolved and how they got started. So, like Matt said in his video, WordPress started from B2 catalog that was open source software, blog software that was licensed under GPL. And what happened was, so Matt was using this software, and he was tweaking it, and he liked it. But however, the development of this software kind of stopped for a while, and the main developer wasn't working on it, and so people who used it, they liked it so much, but there were some things that needed to be fixed or things they wanted to add. Those development wasn't going any further. So what Matt did was he posted a blog entry saying, I like this, but I'm kind of frustrated because I can't do some things, or I want other blog software's features, but what do I do? Then what happened was a guy from England, whose name is Mike Little, and he came into Matt's blog and commented, hey, if you wanna work on it, I will help you out. So let's do it together. So that's how it started on the blog, on a personal blog, who was a student at the time. Matt was a student, and Mike was living really far away. And they started collaborating together because Catalog is open source, and you could take the code and develop on it. So that was January of 2003. Then May 27th, which is 5 days from today, is WordPress birthday. So the reason why is, so in January that happened, the blog comment happened, and in 4 months, they worked on it together. And the first version of WordPress, with name WordPress, was launched on 2003 of May 27th. So since then, it's been almost 7 years. WordPress has grown so much. It's amazing how big it's gotten, because at the time, nobody knew about it. Maybe hundreds of people, a few thousand people started using it. Then it kept growing and growing, and it got so big that now, we're getting into a conference room talking about the WordPress software. So how big is it right now? 9.2 million downloads is WordPress 2.9. The current version has been downloaded this many. So think about, it started from a couple hundred, couple thousand people. Now 9.2 million copies are being downloaded. And you can download one copy and install it multiple times. So, there's so many WordPress sites now. In fact, there are 8.5% of the entire internet is powered by WordPress. This is a research done by, actually this was published in DrupalCon. It's a conference for Drupal, and the founder of Drupal mentioned this stats. The test that they independently did was using pinging some domains that they know that exist, and this was the stats that came up. And this is actually the single largest software that's powering today's web. Drupal came second, which is actually 1%. So 8.5 doesn't sound maybe that big. It's less than 10%, but think about, it's the entire internet. You can, there's so many websites, and now WordPress, this free software, open source software, is running the most of it. The number one single software that's powering so many sites. So that's really huge. In 7 years, this happened. It's very amazing. In Malaysia, WordPress.com, which is a service run by WordPress software, is 12th most visited site, 12th most popular site by traffic. So this is a